It's a good day, man. Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. I just be waking up to good news, man. Oh my God, the gospel of Brazo is something to love. Salihamidzic, Don Brazo's making them offers they can't refuse. Don Brazo opened the door and said, "Sabitzer, get out, my man." All right. Well, look, Sabitzer to Manchester United is a go-go. He is leaving Bayern. Oh, man, I used to pray for times like this, man. I feel bad for Sabitzer, and look, I'm sad, it's a sad story, but this is not going to be a slob fest. I'm not going to be sad. Look, I'm happy, man. This is good. Happy isn't I'm happy. Come on, man. Let's go, baby. Manchester United. Thank God for Manchester United. Thank God for them. Thank you so much to the great people at Manchester United for taking Marcel Sabitzer. He's world class. I love you, man. They probably think they're getting the GOAT of midfield. They're taking a big star at Bayern. But no. Sabitzer is donkey poop. Hey. My bad. Hey, look, maybe one man's trash is another man's treasure. Is that what they call it? And Ten Hag can perhaps turn water into wine, or in Sabitzer's case, it's like turning piss into wine, and the best wine in the world. Yeah, so Sabitzer leaving Bayern. The only bad thing about this from our perspective is the fact that Gravenberch gets to play first as the third choice midfielder. No, of course, this is awesome. Well, yeah, the bad thing is also the depth. I mean, Goretzka's injury prone, sort of. Not sort of. He was injured last game and he's back now, but picking up these knocks, especially, when we're getting into February here, where we're playing PSG in 2 weeks. So, look, I feel like the last 48 hours have just been blessings, man. I've been getting blessed out here, dude. I've been getting awesome blessings. Sabitzer, gone. Cancelo, in. We also signed Daley Blind and Jan Sommer. Daley Blind, dude, adding so much depth to our team. Sabitzer is going out on loan, which is pain, because that means if he doesn't cook, they're not going to sign him permanently. God damn it, man. Well, so actually, Sabitzer's going to cook, man. He's going to cook. Well, but here's the thing. And I want to be balanced here. I don't want to be, just a goof off. This isn't what that is. Let me do the Goldbridge thing. Let me give you a balanced viewpoint on Sabitzer. The beginning of the season, he played alongside Kimmich. And a lot of our fans said, he adds a lot of good balance, right? Kimmich can, had the license to creatively, play the midfield position. Kimmich is not a CDM. People still think he's a defensive midfielder. No, that's not what Kimmich is. He's everything you want in a midfielder, except he doesn't have the size or the defensive IQ of someone like Tchouameni. Kimmich will split your defense with both feet, right? A chip ball with his left foot. At any point, he can switch play, and he has the passing range no one can think about. But Sabitzer went from being a number 8, an advanced number 8 at Leipzig, to just playing on the bench. No, really adding that balance, right? He would just stay back and make sure we always had enough numbers. And Kimmich, going forward sometimes and combining and keeping the game ticking. Kimmich is our playmaker. He's like our quarterback, If we need to, switch play, he's doing that. It ain't Sabitzer's job. You can consider what Sabitzer did is just babysitting. And that's what he did. He just sat around Upamecano and De Ligt, didn't go too far forward, because if he did, we know he'd be spamming shots, right? Sabitzer loves a long shot. But the thing is, Sabitzer is like that guy that thinks he's him. Really, he's some 5'6" dork that thinks he can get women, man. And maybe there's nothing wrong with being 5'6" and a dork. But You're not going to go up to a 10 out of 10 baddie and try to do business, She's not going to entertain you. So she's going to see you as little bro. How are you going up to chicks taller than you? That's what Sabitzer is with long shots. A short dork going to a chick taller than him. Some Scandinavian 5'11" blonde. You get it? This guy takes long shots, man. Shot after shot. You would have thought he was a British pub. That was good. That was good going. I made a British-related joke because he's going to Man United. Anyways, so Sabitzer, loves a long shot. He never gets them on target, but he'll score one every 50. He's basically Bruno Fernandes, but less ball retention. You know how Bruno Fernandes loses the ball? Like every touch? Bro, I've never seen a footballer care less about a football than Bruno Fernandes. I couldn't watch that in my club. There was a time where I thought, Bruno could be the next Thomas Muller. His movement's good, before United signed him. And God, I should have watched his Sporting Lisbon team more because I would have known he's a ball loser, man. Well, so Sabitzer, that's actually an interesting way to describe him. He works really hard. His tank, his energy, he's growing up, from the RB Salzburg, Leipzig system. He's just a runner. But as far as I'm concerned, to keep him at Manchester United for next season and the seasons beyond that, he's the next Paul Scholes. He's the next Michael Carrick. Please keep him. Keep him. And take Bouna Sarr, best right back in the world, right, boys? I'm so sad. Steve, man, you love this guy for no reason. We need Sabitzer. Remember me about Sabitzer. All right, Steve Barbarza. I will remember you, Steve. I know you just be loving on Sabitzer for no reason, man. Good luck with toxic João Cancelo. Well, City fans are saying, oh, he has played for 5 clubs. Now it suddenly matters. Dude, I don't care. He ain't going to be toxic at Bayern because we're just as ruthless as Pep is. We'll terminate your contract if you act up. So there's a certain standard of Bayern. Cancelo ain't going to do nothing crazy. He's not going to come in here and be sad that he didn't play for a day. So United fans are celebrating this as a deadline masterclass. That's not how I see it. Damn, he looks sad leaving. I mean, it feels kind of bad, because Sabitzer was a childhood Bayern fan. You saw him in that Bayern shirt. He always talked about how he wanted to join Bayern. And people talk about how we take players from Bundesliga clubs and, we're ruining the league. But it's players like Sabitzer, man. The last good player we took was Upamecano. Literally. Sabitzer was not it, G. The math wasn't mathing, all right? The mathematics wasn't arithmeticing, all right? Sabitzer leaving us is the best thing that could have happened to me. Couldn't have happened to a better player. Well, I guess to a worse player. Nah, y'all are, when your club loses a player, you start remembering things about them that just simply aren't true. That's what's probably going to happen with the chat. You guys are just going to start remembering games you never had. Oh, remember that masterclass against Barcelona? Where, no, he got subbed off at halftime, right? We brought in Goretzka, and our midfield ended up winning the game. Gravenberch, Sabitzer stinks, man. He's going to stink it out at United too, unless Ten Hag knows what he's doing. I think it's a desperate signing from United. Oh, they also wanted Gravenberch, and Bayern said, nah, this Nagelsmann guy, we're backing him so much. We brought a player in that he wanted, and then we got rid of the same player that he also didn't want to play. It's kind of funny. I feel bad for Sabitzer. He only joined us because of Nagelsmann. Nagelsmann was pushing the board to sign him. We signed him. He never really plays. And when he does, he stinks it out. And when he had a run of games, he was just all right. He was all right, And I think that's what United need. Is he better than Fred? Yeah, a lot of things are better than Fred. Is he better than McTominay? Probably. So maybe it is good for them to. That's kind of crazy, the difference in our midfields. I feel like Goretzka would walk into the. Maybe they don't need a Goretzka. They probably need someone like Kimmich, a deep lying playmaker next to Casemiro who gives cover for Eriksen. United's midfield isn't that bad. So Sabitzer is going to sit on the bench there too. I don't know. Maybe they want to play a three-man midfield. I think Sabitzer could work in a three-man midfield. He could give the box-to-box, energy. If United really wanted a midfielder on loan. Oh, boys. Union Berlin was signing Isco, but they're not anymore. What the heck? He said we have our limits. Wow, dude. The deal collapsed for Isco. Bro, nah, they should have done it. Dang, man. He successfully completed his medical, but they revealed that Isco's demands differed from previous negotiations, exceeding the limits they had set aside for the transfer. God, man. Yeah, Union. Yo, that's crazy. Anyways, yeah, man. So I'm glad Gravenberch stays and will get his chance. I'm annoyed with Nagelsmann for choosing to play Musiala in a double pivot over Gravenberch, who had a great game against Cologne. And yeah, United wanted him. I think Liverpool wanted Gravenberch. Bayern see a great future in Ryan Gravenberch. So we're going to wait. Gravenberch is not even, he ain't leaving this club, man. If Gravenberch leaves this club, it's going to be after we suck up all his ability, right? And he's no more. Or he leaves at 28. Nah, he is a Bayern player in so many ways. People say he's bad defensively, but, it's not like Kimmich is that much greater. It's not like Goretzka. Well, as of recent, of course. He can do something. And he actually came on and gave Kimmich a license. And he was recovering the ball. He was switching play. He's not lazy, man. So he just looks lazy. Damn. Very similar to Pogba, but, except the hairstyles aren't there. And he's more reserved. He did give an interview, and they do have the same agents. So might be an interesting comparison there. Gravenberch better play. I don't want to see no more Musiala at CM. Yeah, man. Should have played Musiala at left wing. Jamal's not having his best, restart, but we know he usually has 3 games where he's like, "Oh, are you good?" And then he turns into Musiala again. So, yeah, there's no doubts that, he's just having some bad games. But, I'm hoping Sabitzer does well at Man United, man, so they can keep him. They got to keep him permanently. I'm not looking for a return, We don't want a homecoming. We got Konrad Laimer, who I believe is a slightly better version of Sabitzer, but he's another midfielder we're getting. United should have really gotten him, but I think Laimer, just like Sabitzer, really just wanted Bayern. You got to realize these guys are Austrian. They grew up with Bayern. They grow. I think United were linked to Laimer, and he would have probably been better for how Ten Hag wants to play, just pressing, and he would have added pace and more physicality to their midfield if they didn't already have it, and versatility. He can play right back. But Laimer he's not a good footballer, man. He's just a good runner, and we're signing him. Nagelsmann's getting these midfielders. Getting tired of it, dude. I'm getting tired of it. Only Real Madrid are bigger than Man United. Facts. Bigger in terms of what? Because you got 3 Champions Leagues. Liverpool's on 6. We're on 6. Dude, maybe you mean big as in, you have fans, but, how about monetizable fans? Bayern sells shirts, and I think we make the most revenue from selling shirts. So, we have the most monetizable fan base out of any. We get the most money from sponsors. Having a few fans, and no disrespect, India is different from having, fans across Europe and the West, right? And no, there's no disrespect. I'm just saying you may be a bigger club in terms of social media following, but you're certainly not a bigger club in terms of management and I'd say history, right? We have more Ballon d'Or winners. We have players that have changed the history of the game. We have had some of the greatest managers at our club. The only recognizable manager that I know of from Man United is Ten Hag, and he came from Bayern's education. So Ten Hag was going to be who we signed before we signed Hansi Flick, and then Flick decided to just turn into the second coming of Yeshua, Jesus, and look where we're at now. So now we have Nagelsmann. I wouldn't say United as a club is bigger than Bayern at the moment. I mean, they could be if they were run better, but wait, didn't some dude buy United? Some other dude, some rich British guy. I swear I thought United was bought. Have you seen Cancelo cross the training? Davey should learn from his crosses. Nah, Fonzie can destroy an entire team, and all you need is one little pass cross, and he's always trying to get the cutbacks. I hate it. Yeah. He's so good. He's just not good at one thing, and it sucks. But yeah, no. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Yeah, no. So I think people underestimate Bayern's financial power because we're not like Chelsea. We don't just decide we're going to spend 80 million for just on a nobody. We bought De Ligt for 70 mil, and look at the high level performances we're getting out of him week in, week out. De Ligt is one of the reasons we have the best defense in the Bundesliga. That's never really true. That's usually not true. You usually have an Union Berlin that concedes slightly less. Wait, hold on. Oh my God. Union have conceded 22 goals. Dude, that's crazy. And they're like the Atletico Madrid of the Bundesliga. And they're second place, a point away from us. Damn, bro, this title race. Dortmund's 3 points away from. If we draw again and Leipzig win, we are in trouble. I think if Leipzig started the season the way they're going now with Marco Rosa, bro, they could have been like 9 points clear because they're the only team consistent enough to keep doing this. Wow. They're the team with the second least amount of losses, even though I remember them losing every game. So it's the draws, man. Draws hurt. We have the most draws. Oh my gosh. In the top 10. No, top 8. We're joint. Hold on. Oh my God, no. In the top 11, bro. Oh my gosh. We got 7 draws, but we have 10 wins. Oh man, dude, we are drawing so many games. We have turned into Arsenal and the Invincibles, drawing every other game, but it looks good. Oh man. Sabitzer. Well, it's pretty clear we're going to sell Sabitzer because Manchester United have agreed personal terms with Marcel Sabitzer. He has immediately accepted, and he wants to work with Ten Hag. He will be in Manchester later tonight, waiting for breakthrough in the talks between Man United and Bayern on a loan deal. Oh, is it because the window is closed? Bro, this window crap is stupid. It's like, at 2 p.m., you can't talk anymore. At 2:01, it's like, dude, just if it's 2:01 and we were talking before, just let it happen. Like, just have some exceptions. And then, say, as soon as there's a time, I don't know, man. It's like deals break down because deadlines were missed by 2 minutes. Hey, maybe that's actually cool because it's like, you got to be in the confines of time, and it, builds great storylines. Like, imagine we're talking about Sabitzer 2 weeks later or two hours later, just breaks down because they didn't talk at immediately the right time. Happy birthday, Bouna Sarr. Shut up. Don't wish Bouna Sarr happy birthday. How much did they pay for Sabitzer? Well, of course they'll pay a loan fee, maybe like 3 mil. Well, I don't even care. But yeah, come on. Oh, João Cancelo yesterday said it's a very good feeling. I took the chance when it came. I know this big club, and I wanted to take this opportunity. I want to start training with my new teammates as soon as possible. I'm looking forward to getting started. Awesome. on his decision to leave City. I've not had much game time in the past few weeks, which influenced my decision. It has nothing to do with my relationship with Pep. I wanted to embark on this new adventure at such a club with such a big history. It's a dream for me. Awesome. Cancelo on reuniting with Leroy Sané. I haven't spoken to him before the move. Of course, we know each other from our time at City. I didn't want to ask a former teammate. I knew how big Bayern is. I'm very happy to be here to show my footballing qualities. Yeah, Cancelo, man, you gotta cook for us. Even if it's just for 2 years and then you have a sissy fit again. Even if it's just for that 2 years, yeah, man. We just need the 2 years, man. But yeah, we need 2 years from Cancelo. Sabitzer leaving is good. I just came from training. Is Sabitzer gone? Yes. Thank God. The World Cup and injuries derailed our season. I would not mind a new Bundesliga champion. I wouldn't either. I think we should focus on the Champions League. This league needs, we got prop the league up a little bit. Let's lose on purpose. Lose on purpose. But this club is there's too much pride to just take an L for a season. That's why we're signing, Cancelo. We don't really have to. We can just play Pavard at right back. But we brought him in. Barcelona, you would argue, needed Cancelo more. They need a right back. They already have Balde at left back. They have some decent cover there. Marcos Alonso's a cover. But look at us. We don't even need a right back that much. And we're signing one of the better right backs in the world. The thing is, Cancelo had a world-class season at left back. So it's if he doesn't play well at right back, we got to move Davies to right back and Cancelo to left back. And now we got two inverted fullbacks. What do you guys think? What do you think? Wait. Yo, City fans, can Cancelo take set pieces? Whoa. Hey, this is a W question. Can you take set pieces? I'm tired of seeing Kimmich corners, dog. I'm tired of Kimmich pain. It's funny because One Football, Who Scored, says Cancelo, his crossing is weak and his discipline is weak, which means if he gets a yellow card, he might get another one. But then his strengths are passing very strong, dribbling strong, key passes strong, holding on to the ball strong, ball interception strong. I thank God his weakness isn't, defending. That wouldn't be great. Well, no, from what I'm reading here. I guess discipline, you kind of need it if you're a defender. But yeah, why am I seeing weaknesses on crosses? Guys, can you take set pieces? That's my question. Because I'm tired of seeing Kimmich not beat the first man from corners. It's getting boring and predictable. João Cancelo. Oh, shoot. You guys remember that game where Sabitzer played left back? Hey, maybe that's what he's good for. He's, semi-intelligent. He can play. Most Leipzig players can play 4 positions. So, Semikan could probably play, left back if he needed to. He can obviously play right back and center back. So that's 3 positions. Orban could do a job at right back. There's a lot of clubs that have those players that just play everywhere. Cancelo, his main position this season was left back. Okay, that's good. I'm just reading it here. Dude, I haven't used that membership. Cancelo played 10 plus games at right back last season. Okay, that's good. That's good. Is there sorority in Sabitzer news? Oh, yeah. There was a plane. It left. He's going to be in Manchester, and it's happening. So it's definitely on. And everyone I know is saying it. So, Manuel Veth says Sabitzer is on his way to England. Sounds like it will be an initial loan to Manchester United, which sucks. Man. It sucks because it needs to be permanent, man. United, help us out. Here we go. Sabitzer. Whoa. Woman of Tomorrow. Hey, is DC coming out with new movies? I got to check that later because I'm a DC fanboy. Sabitzer has a better engine than Eriksen and has decent passing range when he has time and space. I'm reading this from my boy Rojas or Raj from the Premier League panel. Decent, passing range when he has time and space. That's the key thing. I mean, most players that play midfield can, ping a ball if they have time and space. McTominay can do it if he has time and space. But the problem is when the margins are tight, the other team's pressing you, But his main weakness is when he's getting pressed, which sucks for a club like Bayern if that's your main weakness as a midfielder. Because our midfield, every team plays at least a mid-block or a low block against us. That means our midfielders, as soon as they touch the ball in certain areas, like when they're touching it from deep and trying to, rotate and keep the game ticking, it's all right. It's great. But when you start touching it in advanced areas and you got some giant black midfielder coming at you with speed and you're getting pressed like that, he's always losing the ball. So I'm glad he's gone. His passing quality varies a lot under pressure. Dude, this man pings the ball to fans on the sidelines, to his teammates doing warm-ups after, the first half. Like Sabitzer's, look, if you can just take the passing responsibilities away from him, then he can be a good engine. He can run for 90 minutes, which is true for all Leipzig players. He's fed by the Red Bull system. And yeah, I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy. Happy for him, man. I'm happy he's going to a Man United. I guess he'll be better at United. Probably, right? Maybe Ten Hag has a plan. Maybe Eric Ten Hag. Where does he play? Is he more of a 8 or 10? If I said he was an 8, then that's probably the closest thing to him. He's never, God, no. We wouldn't want Sabitzer playing at a 10. He doesn't have that mid-range passing. We'd rather play Leroy Sané in that 10 position than play Sabitzer because it's not going to work. He doesn't have the vision, the creativity to play in those tight regions of the field in that 10 position. Musiala can pick up the ball and dribble through 4 players surrounding him. So there's no point in playing Sabitzer. But where Sabitzer played and where he got the most run of games was the beginning of the season. And by the way, I'm not a Sabitzer hater, right? You guys remember, I always said, hey, give him a chance before we sell him. And we did. And the thing was, in games of little importance, and maybe this is why United is signing him, he's okay, man. He can do good things. He can do some nice passes. He can break lines, after 5 attempts. He can do things, right? But it's the high-quality games where it's like, against Barcelona, we had to sub him off at halftime. One, he got on a yellow because he was Pedri was cooking him. Pedri was nutmegging him. He was doing La Croquetas around this man. So it's those games where it's like, you're really trying to play Sabitzer, right? You're not trying to do that. You want to go with less risk players. You want to do something different. So yeah, he's an 8, but he can pretend to be a 6 and just give the team balance. I think if Casemiro has a yellow, you play Sabitzer next to Eriksen, tell Sabitzer just babysit the center backs, and it's all good. If I was United, I would have pushed for Gravenberch if they really wanted to, get a high-quality midfielder from us who isn't playing. But Bayern said, nah. Because Gravenberch, at least, there's nothing Sabitzer can do that I feel Gravenberch can't do. Gravenberch came on against Cologne and gave us balance, which is hilarious because he's supposed to be the less defensive player. Nah, he was out here recovering, winning duels. So, and then his ability to turn on pressure. Apart from Pogba, I don't know a midfielder his height, 6'5" or 6'4", that is able to evade pressure. And then he's capable of keeping his game simple, something I think Pogba is incapable of doing. So Ryan Gravenberch would have been the one they should have really pushed for if they really wanted a Bayern midfielder. Because Sabitzer is bang average. I'm just being honest. I'm glad. Usually, if it was Thiago leaving, I'd be crying. I'd make 10 videos. Maybe it can break down. Remember, You guys remember that era when Thiago left us? And we still haven't replaced him, by the way. We thought Mark Roca was a Thiago replacement. Nope, he wasn't. Thought maybe Renato Sanchez could fill in that role. Oh, no, we sold them before that. Never mind. The point doesn't stand. It was just, a terrible time with everything that was moving on. So I hope Roca's doing well, man. I just randomly thought about him. Mark Roca at Leeds. We thought Tolisso can maybe fill. Oh, no, injury prone and not good. So now we're here. At least we made some profit on Roca. 3 million profit. I hope the loan fee is high. Let's famous Man United for a nice little 3 to 5 million, please. Joel Nichols, I read Nichols in my head. Joel said, why would they play him in 10 when there's Bruno? Exactly. Good point. Bruno. The way Bruno loses the ball is the same way Sabitzer loses the ball if you give it to him, which is why I think if United wants to get the most out of him, which isn't a lot, I actually think he might fit the Ten Hag system well in big games. I don't know. Prime just became the official sports drink of the UFC. Oh my God, Logan Paul and KSI are moving nuts, bro. That's crazy. Thiago Dantas. Yeah. Oh, Cousins was meant to replace Thiago. Dude, we have been through so many midfielders like Mia Khalifa with penises, bro. We have been through so many, man, trying to replace one man. We cannot replace him. Hey, that's what I'm going to say about Sabitzer. We cannot replace him. That's what City said. And this prick he brought like 10 new bowlers to replace Company, and they all replaced him. So Pep is funny. Wait, was it about Company or a midfielder? I don't remember. Or was it Fernandinho? He was saying we cannot replace him. And then Rodri came in. You know who I want? Rodri, man, please. Hey, I gotta say this about Man United. At the time, I thought Casemiro for 80 million was come on. I mean, I know he can, he's a DM, like your first CDM since, I don't know, who was their last, I don't even remember who their last actual CDM was. Maybe Michael Carrick, dude. Like, who was like that guy that broke up play so efficiently? Because they always had Pogba, but then McTominay. Bro, they just had the weirdest lineup. I thought Casemiro was crazy. But then, now I'm like jealous, because imagine Casemiro next to Kimmich, bro. Oh, that sauce would be crazy. Kimmich would have so much freedom. Casemiro would break up every attack, bro. We need a Tchouaméni, Casemiro, Rodri at Bayern. We need a Javi Martinez replacement. And Pep, man, that guy is such an annoying bastard. He really moved Javi from CDM to center back. I think if we had Javi at CDM for all those years, we could have really won a Champions League with Pep, because at least we would have had, someone to cover the defense in the events of counterattacks. But Pep ruined it because he wants, flashy, beautiful, good passing range ballers in midfield. That dork Guardiola. Fraudiola. Man. Why did Nagelsmann have to learn from Pep? They both overthink like doofuses. Like something's working. Oh, and maybe this is another reason why Sabitzer did okay at the beginning of the season. We played a 4-2-2. You guys remember that? It was it was Pavard / Mazraoui at right back. Of course, Neuer in goal. And then it was Upamecano, Lucas Hernandez, or De Ligt. But De Ligt came in later because he needed fitness, and now he's like a rock. The next Yap Stam. And then left back Davies, of course. Or if Davies was injured, Lucas would go there and cover. I miss Lucas Hernandez. And then it was Kimmich and Sabitzer. And that was the thing. I mean, we were all screaming for Gravenberch because he had a good preseason, right? You guys remember that game against, was it DC United, where he was cooking them? And we thought, oh, Sabitzer's basically gone. And we were linked to Konrad Laimer. You guys remember that? We were supposed to get Laimer for like 18 million. But Leipzig said, nah, we'd rather lose him on a free, which is respectable. But they should have just given us their trash, because Laimer ended up being more injured this part of the season. So he basically missed every game anyways. And now he's not even favored in Leipzig's team because of Haidara and Schlager. Oh, shoot. If United really wanted a midfielder, they should have just tried to get Schlager at Leipzig. I mean, Leipzig wouldn't have sold them, because Xavier Schlager is one of the most underrated midfielders, not only in the Bundesliga, but I think in the world. He's 25. He's just cold with it, man. He's cold. I think United could have gone for Haidara too. Haidara's a bum, but at least he's better at Sabitzer on the ball, and they're all Leipzig players, so they have an engine that lasts 90 minutes. Maybe that's the point, an engine. And my boy Tasto on Twitter says, with his stamina and intensity, Sabitzer should fit the Premier League perfectly. Maybe he's also allowed to drive forward more like he did at Leipzig because he has Casemiro next to him. I don't imagine Ten Hag would be stupid to play Sabitzer and Casemiro as a double pivot. That would just be like, are you really going to rely on Casemiro to be your deep line playmaker? Come on. Overall, he should be able to play any role asked of him due to his tactical intelligence. That's what I was trying to say. Tactical intelligence. He's not an intelligent footballer like you would imagine like Rodri's an intelligent footballer. Like, he's able to read the game perfectly. Sabitzer has tactical intelligence, which means, if Ten Hag says we're playing a 4-2-2, a 4-2-3-1, a 4-3-3, he's able to know his role and do it well and press where he's been instructed to press. That's every Leipzig player. Tactical intelligence. That's perfect saying. And he has good positioning, and that's exactly adding to that point. He isn't the most flashy player, and obviously doesn't have the passing ability and technique of Eriksen. Very few players have. Yeah, Eriksen's a bowler, but he's decent on the ball, retains it well, and plays some nice switches of play. And due to his Red Bull upbringing, he's a fantastic presser and good defensively. Wouldn't say he's good defensively. I'd say he adds balance defensively. If Kimmich goes and loses out on pressing a man, Sabitzer will go out and almost win it. So, balance, baby. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. And someone asked how press resistant he is. No. There is no press resistance. My man don't resist, bruh. Robert Lewandowski, who would want to play for Bayern? Since then, Bayern have signed Mazraoui, Gravenberch, De Ligt, Mane, Tel, Blind, Sommer, Laimer, Cancelo. I think Levy forgot he also played for Bayern. Would I take Pogba at Bayern? Now, we already have Gravenberch, who I feel can have a bigger ceiling than Pogba because he's young and he has a lot of time to learn, and he's at the perfect club to learn. But Nagelsmann's pissing me off, man. Ryan hasn't started a single game in the Bundesliga. Bro, come on, what kind of nonsense is that? He played in the Champions League, but it wasn't nothing special. He also, his full game for us was in the DFB Pokal, where he had 1 goal, 1 assist. And then the next Bundesliga game where you're thinking he really improved, he really proved himself. He doesn't even get the start, man. You guys remember that goal Gravenberch scored at banger from his left foot? That was beautiful, man. We need a CDM like Camavinga. Kama. Nah, Camavinga is not who we need, dude. We already have him in Gravenberch. I feel like they're kind of similar. Who we need is Tchouaméni, man. Can't chew any. We need Aurélien. Can't chew any, dude. That's who we need. You guys have to realize that. Tchouaméni he's so good. That CDM position. We need a Casemiro. If United gave us Casemiro, I'd give you Bouna Sarr as an addition. Take Bouna Sarr, best right back in the world, baby. Bouna Sarr. We'll give you Bouna Sarr and an extra $5 million. Just, to accommodate for his greatness. You know what I'm saying? He just turned 31. God, we really signed this guy, man. Well, hey, this was our L period. We had a glow up, dude. Our transfer windows had a glow up. We had some L transfers, man. We really signed Bouna Sarr. Oh man, we were down bad, bro. We wanted anyone. In that COVID era, those COVID transfers hit different, man. And you know what's funny? We paid $8 million for him. This guy hasn't started a single game this whole season. My man has made like $5 million just chilling, injured, visiting Senegal. Oh my God. And putting out virtue signaling race comments about, I believe some Bayern players or the black French players are getting abused. And he's like, what are you going to do without them? And I was like, they're going to have a full French squad. Nah, Bouna Sarr is a bum, man. Take them, United. We're selling for free. Yeah, hey, that 2019-2020 period, man, we can't go back to that. Sandro Tonali is a copy of Kimmich. The problem we have is the midfield. Goretzka and Kimmich can't play every game. Teams that sit deep know how to play against them. Too. That's why we need to play Gravenberch more, as is different to most play. I think you ran out of words, but I get your point. Yeah, players. Gravenberch is different to most players. Yeah, it's true. I think we need to play Gravenberch more. Give him an opportunity. There's a reason Liverpool wanted him on loan. United wanted him on loan. And for a guy we haven't even started once in the Bundesliga, to keep him and to fight back against loan deals for clubs that will play him, it tells you Nagelsmann rates Gravenberch, by the way. It's not like Nagelsmann doesn't rate him. Julian has said he has a huge future. He just needs to learn some things. I think Nagelsmann is trying to coach the ability out of him. You know how Pep will take a nice little flashy, beautiful, flairful bowler and turn him into a robot? That's how Julian Nagelsmann is. He'll turn Gravenberch into a robot, make his game simple, and then he'll do one dribble occasionally to remind us he's good. And then we'll just accept it. But if Julian Nagelsmann, by the way, doesn't win the Champions League, he's getting sacked. There's no way we keep him if he's just like one. We're not even guaranteed to win the Bundesliga if we keep drawing games. And boys, it's only going to get harder. We're playing Wolfsburg, and that's our old coach, Niko Kovac. Kovac is cooking some mystic mules. Oh my gosh. Wolfsburg's playing Union Berlin. I'd watch that game if it wasn't just going to be Atletico Madrid playing freaking Burnley for 90 minutes. That's basically what that game is. It should be fun. I mean, freaking Wolfsburg have 36 goals scored in the Bundesliga. I think most of their goals came in the last 10 games or even less. They scored 7. They scored 6. I mean, they were just cooking teams, dude. They made Werder Bremen's goal differential go negative. So winning against Wolfsburg isn't a guarantee. We're playing them on Sunday at 9:30. If we draw that and Leipzig win their game, who's Leipzig playing? I think they're playing Freiburg or something. No, they're playing Cologne. That's an even easier game for them. They're playing on Saturday. So the pressure's on us to perform the next day. And this is Leipzig without Nkunku. They're going to give City problems, man. Muchas problemas. Oh, did you see what Kovac said about Bayern? What did he say? I didn't see that. Put it in the chat. Guys, stop making fun of Bouna Sarr. He's a useful player. Keeps the bench warm. My bad. Bouna Sarr, we love you, man. We love you. It's good to have systems, but there's a point where we need individual brilliance. And that's true. In a big game, you can't just have system players. You need someone that just takes responsibility, right? You need a Leroy Sané. Like Sané could stink it out, in a game, and you're like, is he good? Let's sell him. And then a big game comes in. The lights are under, he's under the limelight, and he scores 2 goals to win you the Champions League. That's the kind of player you need. Temperamental players that play with the pressure, with the individual quality they have. So, yeah, you're right. You're right about that. We should loan in another midfielder. Dude, the transfer window closed. I don't think we can complete any more loan deals. I think the plan is to give Gravenberch more playtime. George Nagelsmann has hardly won against Wolfsburg in the last few games. RB Leipzig, 4 draws, 1 win. Bayern, 1 win, 1 draw. So not easy. Oh my God, Jamie, you're not giving me confidence, my friend. You're supposed to give me like the sauce, the confidence. Marcus Thuram better than Choupo-Moting. I don't even know if Thuram and Choupo-Moting can be compared. Thuram, in my opinion, and the way I see him, I mean, he can play as a striker, but you get the most out of him just as a second striker where he's making runs off of, a target man. Because I don't see Thuram holding up the ball like someone like Andre Silva. Wait, why didn't United go for someone like Andre Silva? Why did they go for Weghorst? Dude, you guys remember when we used to play Wolfsburg and Weghorst? I used to make fun of him for just being a lanky horse. Now he's playing at United. I don't rate him, man. He's all right. I mean, he's a do-a-job merchant. And we all know Erik ten Hag. And this is why I had reservations about him joining Bayern. He always likes that lanky striker. I don't like that. He would have probably had to sign Vlahovic or something. Like that lanky target man that just, I want my bowlers smooth, Levy was, to a certain degree, a hold-up man, but his game was so much more than just, headers and flicks, Funny enough, we signed a man named Hansi Flick. Yeah, Ten Hag is Erik ten Hag is a manager, man. The guy knows ball. There's a reason Bayern wanted him to replace Niko Kovac, because Ten Hag just has this ability to. Oh, Eriksen got injured? Oh, that sucks. Wait. Is that why I didn't even realize. Dude. Oh, 3 months? Oh my gosh. I just looked it up. Oh, damn, that sucks. That's going to change their season. If that's the case, I thought it was like a thing where Sabitzer was going to go sit on the bench. But I think he sees himself starting. Dude, they shouldn't have signed Sabitzer. They should have gone for a Schlager. Like, they should have just gone extra hard. Or go to Salzburg and get their best ball-playing midfielder. Like, just try something. Like, try anything different. Dude, that really sucks for them, man. That sucks. I didn't realize that's why they were going so hard. Wow. Yo, United are screwed. Eriksen is like your, version of Kimmich to a certain degree. I mean, people still think he's like some attacking midfielder. Nah, he's been playing next to Casemiro in that DM role. Or not DM, but pivot. Casemiro does the DM job. But damn, dude, that sucks. Yo, man, I can't watch no United games without Eriksen. I'm not watching those bums. That bum McTominay try to do things with Casemiro. Imagine having Casemiro, fine wine, and then having piss next to him. Come on, dude. It's like it's mixing piss with wine, the best wine in the world. Crazy. That's why they signed Sabi. Okay. George, out of all the teams Bayern Munich have played, what German club has the best song other than Bayern? Mine is SC Paderborn. I'll be honest, man. I don't mind the whole Dortmund "You'll Never Walk Alone" thing. I know it's generic. Liverpool do it too, but it gives you goosebumps, even if you're not a fan. You just kind of hear it and you're like, "You'll never walk alone." It's Germans, so alone. You really can hear the deep German accent. Oh shoot! PSG just loaned out Eamon Carey. Hey, that's really who United should have signed. Damn. Hey, yo, United should have gotten Eamon Carey on loan or something, bro. I guess they want the experience, but they could have done both. Eamon Carey is, we were linked to him. We really wanted him. And he didn't work out. Bro, oh man, I wish we kind of signed him. but he changed his mind. He signed a long-term deal with PSG, and he hasn't even played a single game for them, like in their first team. Nah, he's a good player, man. United should have gotten Sabitzer and gotten Eamon Carey. Bro, these are signings that no one really knows about, right? Because I feel like Prem fans just don't like know ball at all. Like they don't care about other leagues. So like signing Sabitzer is like some big news, but they don't realize they're signing a bum. And there's players out there. Like, couldn't they have gone for Ismail Benassar? Like, bro, imagine if United signed Ismail Benassar. They would have a Thiago Alcantara regen, like that CDM saucy bowler who can dribble through pressure. But they don't think about that. And Benassar signed a new contract. Imagine if they went to Milan with a 50 million offer instead of they're going to try to get Jude Bellingham, a player that isn't perfect for their system. Imagine Benassar next to Casemiro, dude. Oh my gosh. Bro, these clubs are all stupid or something, man. Or they can go to frickin' Italy and get themselves a saucy bowler, man. Get a Sandro Tonali. Get a freaking Locatelli with Juve and all these problemas. Why Sabitzer? Bro, they don't know ball. Oh my gosh, man. How am I sitting here knowing more about players they should sign than they do? Or imagine if United had Sandro Locatelli. Or not Sandro Tonali. And then maybe they sign Locatelli. Or, but I don't know. These Prem clubs, they just want all Premier League proven pace and physicality. That's all Sabitzer has. The pace, or not pace. He's kind of not the fastest, but he runs. He just has the running, the physicality, and the pressing, the hard work. Bruh, you could have gone to Juve and gotten Locatelli on. You couldn't get Locatelli, bro. But Juve's in shambolics, man. They could have done something to sign him for a good fee, right? Could have gone to PSG and gotten Renato Sanchez. Bro, I don't know. Or freaking Fabian Ruiz before he went to PSG. These guys don't think, man. They don't think. Funny, because Arsenal used to do these stupid deals. Now they're getting forced into good deals because Chelsea's stupid. Chelsea is building a special education team. Players, it's like a melting pot of just stupid talent. All right, boys, man. Get Pavard out. I've had enough of his comments on Bayern Munich. That Pavard is a bum, bro. I don't think Isco failed his medical at Union, Roberto. What happened is he demanded more money or something. I don't know. It was crazy. Union just couldn't do it. Do you Schaefer? He's a young Hungarian midfielder who plays for us, Union Berlin. I don't actually know who he is, but thanks for telling me. I feel bad for you, Louise, man. Sorry, camera just went dark. I feel bad for you, Louise. Frick me. Could have had you could have had freaking Isco. Bro, that would have boosted their title chances. Oh, Schaefer's 23. Damn. Is he cold? I've never watched him. I'll be honest. I don't watch Union. I know they're playing Wolfsburg today, but I'm not even going to watch that because it's just going to be boring. I'm sorry. Union don't play a great brand of football. But I'm happy for them because it works, you know. Isco is finished. This is not 2017. No, Isco is finished at the top level, but Union Berlin signing Isco is a big deal, you know? It's like this raises the profile of their club. Dude, everyone was talking about Isco to Union Berlin. Like you would have had people making comps on Union Berlin players because they saw him play with or saw them play with Isco. So it would have raised their club. It would have helped them with the title. You know, just having that extra high quality, you know, in the Europa League. Bro, they could have done some crazy good. They could do something good, man. I'd love for Union to do something good, something special. Because the Bundesliga is so entertaining with them. All right, boys. Thank you ever so much for watching. My camera's saying I need to go. You know, blacker now out here. So I got a dip, and I got more things to do. So if there's any news, I'll go live. I know this is a long one. So the people that watch this after, if you guys are watching my shows after they're done, and it's 40 minutes. You don't have to watch 40 minutes. You can just watch 10 minutes. But thank you ever so much for watching. Mia, send Mia, and peace.